Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Virgo Verdict this afternoon. I'm your host, Sherrod Corn, with my co-hosts.
I'm Tracy Ricks. Welcome to the Virgo Verdict. Two Virgos up in here talking shit.
Yeah, we're Virgoans.
It's
Now,
crazy.
we have an interesting article over
Yes, I
here.
did find it quite interesting. I
And
did.
let me find my little pen to move the screen on this joint. All right. This says 12 subtle signs she wants to sleep with you. I'm not going to waste time reading the BS. I'm just going to jump into the 12 signs. Number one, she talks about living alone and loving it. Women don't make a habit of telling people about their living arrangements. They're usually reluctant to share this information with most guys they meet. After all, it's a matter of safety. However, the girl you have in mind already told you that. It can mean two things. She trusts you enough to disclose this information to you, or she feels intense sexual chemistry with you and wants to have sex with you. What do you say?
Where the fuck did they get this from, though? Like,
Hey,
she trusts.
this article is from Daniela Duca Damien. It was in November of 2023 from Relation Up. And I'm going to post this in the description so people can, do some reading if they want to.
Okay, so I just don't agree with that because
Okay.
and this is all perspective,
Okay.
right? 12 signs that what is the 12
12 signs
signs
she want to get her cakes up.
sleep with you? Okay. I just don't think that she talks about living alone and loving it has anything to do with sexual desire. I don't.
Okay.
I think it has something to do with trust. If I live alone and I love it, and you and I are starting to date or we're attracted, and I tell you this, I think it's a matter of trust, but I don't think that it has anything to do with sex though.
Okay. Okay.
And like I want to I'm interested to know how they got that she wants to have sex with you from that. Like, because what they say in the article does not support their findings. However, if the girl you have in mind already told you that, it could mean two things. She trusts you enough, which I agree. She feels intense sexual chemistry. Where does intense sexual chemistry come from if I'm telling you that I live alone and I enjoy it? What does that have to do with sexual chemistry?
Okay, listen to this. She says the way she sees it, the simple fact that she trusts you a bit more than others is a good sign. Maybe what she's feeling is a mix of romantic feelings and sexual desire. This could be one of the reasons she shares more personal information with you. She could also want to build a deeper connection with you. Or her body
Okay.
could react to yours in a way that she can't resist. As a result, she could try to increase the sexual tension between the two of you by giving you such a hint. For example, she could go as far as painting you an arousing picture in your head by saying something like, I like to drink my coffee naked in the morning. It feels so liberating. I mean, I can see, okay, from experience. Now, I've had some women that, you know, you when you first start talking out, the conversation really stays like platonic. It stays professional. It stays, sex is not mentioned.
Right?
Then over some time, your conversation gets a little bit looser. She's like, oh, my pants, this, she started. Hey, how this look, And it's like, oh, that's straight. And in your head, you're like, I bang the shit out of that. And then you just like, but you still trying to, you still trying to act like, you trying to keep it cool as a dude, right? And then all of a sudden she was like, oh my God, I just had to lay on the bed naked, the air dry after the shower. You like, oh, word. Now she's letting you in a little bit more and more and more. She's giving you a little bit of rope, and she's allowing you to get in close. So that might be that's she's opened the door up to the stairway of heaven.
Maybe, maybe I got issue with she talks about living alone and loving it.
Yeah, that doesn't
So,
make sense.
so
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense when it comes to she want to give you some pussy. Like, and Sherrod, this is my thing though. We grown as fuck, and maybe this is written for kids. I don't know, but we both been in relationships before. We know how it goes.
Right, right.
Just like you said, you engage in conversation. The conversations are real, kind of sterile in the
General,
beginning.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody wants to be on their best behavior, and then as you get more comfortable, you get to open up, you get to loosen up. But for me, once we start, I don't talk sex for a while. And when it's sex talk time, then we both know that we're going to be fucking in a minute. So I'm not dropping no hints though at this big grown age. I'm not, Sherrod, are you? Like, for real. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I just got out the shower, I need to air dry. And then my next thing's gonna be, come over, hit this pussy. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be, I'm not gonna just be like, oh, that's not gonna be that for me. It's
Oh
gonna be,
shit.
I'm not dropping no hints. I'm be like, nigga, I'm on the bed right now. I just got out the shower. Come through. That's it has shit to do with me living alone. Most of us,
I feel
am I
you.
tripping? Am I wrong?
No, 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 no. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I agree with you. It's like once you get to that point where you feel comfortable enough and y'all done developed some stuff, you got some chemistry going. It is about, hey, you gonna come through, and stay, and you gonna stay the night. Things, the arrangements will be made to where,
The arrangement will be made. Yes.
you know what I'm
If
saying.
if we're at the point where I'm saying I like to drink my coffee naked in the morning, it feels so liberating. Would you like to have coffee with me? Is the next thing. Cause now I done told you I'm about to be naked. I drink my coffee naked, and that's letting you know, nigga, you can come and drink it naked with me. Because
And
we're
look,
not gonna be
hey,
just sitting up here naked. We're
hey,
gonna be fucking.
hey, Tracy. Then you get some lane was like, well, I don't drink coffee.
And then I'm cutting it after that. Like, you're not the one. You just fucked it up. You had, you know, you just fucked it up. You're
Oh
not
shit.
getting it. You're not getting coffee anymore. No coffee for you, sir.
All right,
No
all
coffee.
right. Number two, she has invited you for Netflix and chill. Did she invite you over to her place? If she did, don't celebrate just yet. As a woman, I've invited plenty of guys over to my place, but I can honestly tell you that my intentions were not sex related most of the time. Some of my reasons were to spend more time with them to get to know them better as friends. Or number two, I simply didn't want to spend time by myself and enjoy their company. Number three, to pick their brains and learn various things from them that interested me. Number four, because they expressed their desire to be with me alone and I was curious why. So before you jump to conclusions, think about how she asked you and whether she gave you a reason. Also consider her timing. For example, let's say that the two of you hang out and then you walk her over to her place. If she seductively looks you in your eyes and asks, "Do you want to come upstairs?" that's a good sign. It indicates she wants to sleep with you. Or if she texts the classics, Netflix and chill, especially late at night, that could be a booty call. But if she doesn't give you a clear reason, she must not know for sure herself. So you could play along and see where this goes.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but so Netflix and chill don't necessarily mean
It could be just
sex.
Netflix and chill
It
for
could
real.
be Netflix and chill. Like I have literally done this. So when me and my mate, we went on our first date, our first like unofficial date. We hung out. We got together like 5 in the afternoon. We hung out till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we ended up back at my apartment, and we literally watched Netflix and chill till the wee hours in the morning. And he went to sleep in my living room, and I went and got in the bed. So he didn't construe that as, an invitation for him to come and get in my bed, because I didn't say, hey, come and get in the bed with me. And I didn't mean it like that. You know what I mean? I was not being subtle. I was not giving any hints. I was going to sleep. Um, so again, I think grown people should be clear
Hmm.
with their intentions. Like I think we didn't got too old to be playing games.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like subtle hints to me is game playing. And I'm a woman who knows what I want. And so I want you to know what I want too, so that we can both be clear. And also, I want to give you all the information so that you can make an intelligent choice. I want you to come over and Netflix and chill with me, and I want to have sex with you, would be what I would be saying. Because I I love clarity. And I feel like you should give grown people clarity, and you should be speaking clearly. And I'm not saying don't take the razzle dazzle out of the courtship. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, when you are grown up, you should be clear with what
Hmm.
your intentions are.
Right.
I do want to Netflix and chill today. And usually for me, when I'm dating men and they be like, you want to Netflix and chill, or if they ask me to Netflix and chill, my next response is, do you really want to watch Netflix and chill, or do you want sex? I need you to be clear, because if you want sex, I'm not coming to your house if I'm not ready for sex with you.
Right.
So yeah, yeah. So I mean, if she like playing games, I say yeah, take it as you might get you some pussy tonight if she call you. But it really depends on the person. I don't get out like that.
Okay. I mean, I've been invited
Like
over to a woman's house, and I walked to the door, and just what she was wearing let me know. Once again, it's on. It's about to pop off up in this
yeah,
boy. But
and
all I got to do is just
it's
be patient.
right. So yes, and if I invite you to my house and I come to the door with barely anything on, we already know what the fuck
Mm-hmm.
it is. We grown. We ain't, this. We've been here before. We know what it
Yeah,
is.
I'm telling
A
you.
grown ass with her titties and ass. Oh, it's some sex to be had. It's nothing we ain't got to talk about. And prior to that, based on the dialogue that you
Yep.
have with one another,
We
you
already know.
typically know. You already know what's about to go down when I get over here. So
So,
yeah. So
so
it
brothers,
it depends. Depends
brothers,
on
look.
who
Let me
you
tell
are.
you, man. If you about to hit for the first time, man, don't drink no sugary drinks. Uh, make sure you make sure your hips are flexible and mobile. Make sure your blood flow is good. You know, If you got heart medication, take that shit. Because you don't want to disappoint on the first night, the first Netflix and
No,
real chill.
right.
Number
Drink some
three.
pineapple juice.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Number three. Her body language points to sexual attraction. If this woman is indeed fantasizing about you sexually, there are certain body language signs that may give her away. So, to find out the truth, look at her flirty body language signs. She frequently touches her hair or neck when talking to you. She doesn't shy away from making prolonged eye contact with you. She leans closer into you when you two interact with each other. She puts on a very seductive smile from time to time. She licks her lips and even bites them as she listens to you talk. She often crosses and uncrosses her legs in your presence. Oh, that's the for sure, for sure. She touches your arms, legs, and even thighs in various contexts. Oh, you touch my thigh, it's on. She has an open and inviting posture, whether she's sitting or standing. She's always has something in her hands she plays with, nervousness, or she purposely or unconsciously mirrors your movements. What you think?
Uh, I think yes. Um, and this is true for men too,
Hmm.
though,
Yeah.
because I can tell by a man's body language whether he's into me or not. I can tell um if he's attracted to me, if he's physically attracted to me by how he handles me when we're in each other's presence.
Right.
If for me, if a man touches me, if a man is close to me, like if we're sitting on the couch and he sits close to me or I sit close to him, because that's an indicator for me whether or not I like somebody
Right.
is if I sit close to them and if I touch them when I speak, or just period. If I touch your leg or if I touch your arm, that's an indication that I like you for me, because those are things that I do automatically that without even thinking about. And so the same thing goes for men. I can tell if a man is into me or not by his physical interaction with me. I went out on a date with a guy once and I could tell that he wasn't that into me because, you know, when you go out with somebody, like let's say we at the bar, you automatically scoot close because you at
Hmm.
the bar, it's noisy,
And you want to
and
hear each other.
but he didn't do any of
Oh, damn.
yeah, he didn't do any of that. So that was my end. Oh, he ain't feeling me like that. And it was the same for me. Like I was feeling him, but he wasn't feeling me. So I had to back up a little bit. Like, oh, he don't even like me like that. um, but yeah, I agree with this. I do agree with this that you can tell if somebody is sexually attracted to you
Hmm.
by their body language and how they respond to you physically. You
Right.
will know. I mean, and plus, if you've been living long enough and having interactions with people with whom you are attracted, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what that means. I know what this touch means, or
Hmm.
I know what that look means. Like, there's a way that men look at women when they're attracted, and they don't even know that they're doing it, but women can tell, like, oh, he feeling me, he digging me.
Hmm.
And I'm sure it's the same way with men. With you can tell when a woman is attracted to you. So I totally agree with this one.
All
I do.
right. Number four, she brings up sexual conversations. Here's the thing, when a woman wants to sleep with you, that's probably all she thinks about. That's why she might bring up sex a lot. Depending on how well you know each other and in which context you two meet, she may be more or less daring with her questions. By doing so, she's also making you think about sex, which is a plus in her favor. For example, she could ask you what you think about a certain sexual practice to get the conversation started, such as, I'm hearing a lot about pegging these days. Are men really into that? I wonder if all men fantasize about sex with two women. Are you one of them? Or she could choose an easier way. This woman might resort to telling you a lot of sexual jokes. In addition, pay attention to possible sexual allusions. If you pick up on this sign when you're talking to her, don't hesitate to answer provocatively. She could be trying to know your sexual preferences, so build up on this sexual intimacy. Now, women, the women I've come across, when it's like time to do it, or they, you know, and just say, I'm not the one that bring it up. Because a lot of times I don't bring it up, and if you invite me to your
And I've
house,
noticed that.
huh?
I've noticed that most men, it's been my experience that men will wait on you to bring it up. And I think it's has to do with they don't want to seem thirsty. They don't want to seem like that's all they want.
Hmm.
And they don't want to seem like a fucking creep.
And you know
So they
what?
wait.
Yeah, and we and I've always been told, it's like my pops, my brothers, the older guys I used to hang around with. It's like, man, if you be patient, it'll fall in your lap, you know.
It will.
And
It will.
and and it's like, man, I was like, man, okay. I'm 19 years old, living with him in Fort Belvoir and Fort Bragg, and I'm sitting there like, okay, you see a bunch of little chicks in they BDUs, and they're like, damn, she thick as hell. They were like, hold on, man, you don't. The rule was, don't rush out and look at her and be like, damn, because you're gonna mess up them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there's a joke.
Hmm.
A father bull and a son bull was standing on top of the hill, looked down, he saw a bunch of cows. So the son says, hey, dad, let's run down there and fuck a cow. Father's like, no, we can walk down and fuck them all. Moral of the story, don't rush into it. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. And that's all they
Right.
told me to do, man.
Yeah.
Take your time. Don't bring up sex. Don't do none of that, man. Just relax. Get her comfortable. Once you get her comfortable and she mentions sex, man, you just got to be ready from there. That's it.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I agree. If she brings up sexual conversations, then more than likely it's going to go down very soon after that.
Yep.
Because if she brings up sex in conversation, then it's going to keep coming up in conversations because once it starts, it doesn't stop.
Yep.
And then if I'm asking you questions about your sexual preferences and what you like, that means that I'm considering having sex with you
Mm-hmm.
because I'm interested in knowing what you like and what you don't like. So yeah, I think this is an indicator that she's ready and willing, at least considering having sex with you at this point. Because if she's not, what would be the point of
Right.
talking about sex at this big grown age? Because we've all done it, we've all had it. So why we just gotta flippantly talk about it without following up with action?
Yes, ma'am. Number 5, she goes out of her way to look sexually appealing. Remember this: if she wants to go to bed with you, she'll do her best to look sexy for you. But since many women highlight the best parts of their bodies on a daily basis, you might find it hard to draw a conclusion. Don't worry though. I'm here to tell you everything you need to know about this. Uh-oh, let me see if I can learn something. Any change in her appearance is meant to draw someone's attention. That could be you. If she starts wearing bright red lipstick when she knows you'll see her later, take it as a sign. She reveals more and more skin every day to put sexy thoughts in your head. She wears shorter skirts and deeper cleavages whenever you meet her. She started wearing high heels only after you mentioned you liked them. Is she really making all this effort for you? If you have a hard time believing that you're the one she's attracted to, don't hesitate to pair this sign with others. For example, if her body language isn't flirty, you might not be the guy she dresses herself up for.
Um, Well, for me,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just me,
Okay.
when I have a new love interest, he always gets the sexy version of me
Okay.
all the time whenever we meet. So it would have to be, I would, it has to be more than how I look to be the indicator for sex, because I love dressing up for men. um, that's just my thing. That's what I do. So when I start dating, from the very beginning, that is what's happening. Even if we haven't talked about sex or anything like that, sex might not even be on the table yet. But I am going to always be sexy when he sees me.
Okay.
Always. So, um, but it was something that said, like the second paragraph where it says, but since many women highlight the best parts of their bodies on a daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
you might find it hard to draw a conclusion. That is me all day, because I'm going to make sure that I look good for my man or my potential man every single time he sees me.
Okay.
So when it comes to sex, though, and I might be different. When it's time to have sex, when I'm ready for sex, I say it. I might not be like, come on and fuck me, but I'm gonna let you know that it's time
Yeah.
for sex. And it don't have nothing to do with how I dress, because I'm doing that anyway.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Dig that. Number 6. She likes to sit or stand as close to you as possible. Is she thinking about you that way? She is if she's trying to sit or stand really close to you. Physical proximity is not something we're all comfortable with. That's why it's a positive sign when a girl feels comfortable enough to get close to you. Whether she's sitting on the chair next to you or walking on the street with you, she doesn't keep you at arm's length. If you think about it, it makes total sense. When you have sex with someone, you are as close to them physically as it gets. Well, maybe that's exactly what she's trying to do, to minimize the distance between you two. She could be hoping that you eventually pick up on the subtle signs and make a move on her. So the next time you see her struggling to get near you, make an effort to meet her halfway or save a seat for her and see how she reacts.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
But I think that sitting and standing close to somebody to whom you are attracted just is an indicator of attraction, not sex.
Okay.
It's an indicator of physical attraction, and maybe even emotional attraction. It doesn't necessarily mean I want to have sex with you, but it does mean that I like you.
Okay.
Like I said, I automatically do these things if I like you. And if we dating, if we're courting and I'm physically attracted to you, I'm gonna naturally gravitate to you. And
Right. It
hopefully
makes
you're gonna
sense.
naturally gravitate to me. Hopefully, that's what happens. Yeah, so but I don't think it's an automatic indicator of
Right.
I want to have sex with you. I think it's just I'm attracted
I'm
and
attracted.
I can't
Okay.
help it.
All right. Number 7. She often gets touchy feely when she's with you. If you got a girl all hot and
Yes. Yes, yes, and more yes.
if
Mm.
you got a girl all hot and bothered, expect her to touch you a lot. In case the chemistry between you is off the charts, she won't be able to help herself. Of course, she probably won't go as far as touching your groin area to show you that she is sexually interested. However, she might touch other sensitive areas of your body, such as your thigh or hip, or she might stand very close to you, so close that her body brushes against you. So uh, oh, let's say you're sitting close to this girl and she wants to tell you something. To get your attention, she might touch your thigh and then lean in to whisper something in your ear. But what if she's touchy feely with other guys except you? Well, I'm sorry to be the one who tells you this, but that's just the way some women are. They are very tactile people who naturally and without hidden motives touch others during conversation. Or she could be a promiscuous girl who wants to explore her sexuality with multiple partners at once or separately. Oh, damn. Is that how y'all be thinking?
No, not me. Not at all. Because I know that I do this. I know that I get touchy feely when I'm with somebody that I like. And this is how I know that I like them.
Okay.
Because I don't often do it. Like, I don't just do it. I'm not touching everybody. Because,
Right.
first of all, I don't like people to touch me unless I've invited them to touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how when people be talking, they, hit you upside your arm or something while they're talking. I hate that shit. Don't touch me. If I haven't said that you can touch me, don't touch me in any way because
Right.
I just don't like to be touched randomly. However, this is an indicator for me. This is how I know that I'm attracted when I can't help it. If I don't touch you, that means I don't like you. That's an
Okay.
indicator for me. So if I get to touching on you, but it has to be in a situation where I know that that is acceptable, that that's
Right.
cool. We have to be liking up on each other. We
Mm-hmm.
have to be courting or dating or something. Or I'm not finna just come over your house, Sherrod, and get to touching on you.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Right.
You have to be in a situation. I have to know that you're attracted to me too. And it has to be because the only way that I can like you is if I know that the attraction is mutual. And so then if we're in a space where we're liking up on each other, we're dating and we sitting on the couch, yes, I'm touching the shit out you. I'm letting you know I'm rubbing heads, I'm rubbing your neck, I'm all of that shit. I'm doing all the touching. So yeah,
All right.
yes.
That's the verdict.
This is true for me.
Number 8. She checks you out from head to toe. When a woman
Yes. Yes. God damn
when
it.
a woman
Yeah,
wants to
you gonna
sleep,
see it.
huh?
You gonna see it. I'm gonna be because you know that lusty look.
Oh yeah,
Y'all do it too. You know they're
yeah.
like, yeah, yes, yes.
Hey,
I do it and with no shame,
oh
none.
no, 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 no.
It's
You got to let it out. I mean, it's and like she said earlier in the article. Sometimes you may not even. Well, no, no. You said it. Guys will give you a look, and it's like I'm trying to be cool, but god damn.
but I love that. I love when I tell you I love that shit, Sherrod. Check me out from head to toe. Please do. I'm gonna do all. I'm gonna spin and twirl and do a model walk for you if you want me to. Like for real, that shit is a turn on to me. That head to toe shit. Oh yes, that's not just for women. I'm
Okay,
sorry. Go ahead.
okay, but dig this. I got it. She says, when a woman wants to sleep with you or is sexually attracted to you, she will check you out from head to toe, which you agree. She may not be interested in every inch of your body, but still, you might be able to read her intentions better. If you happen to notice her checking you out from head to toe more than once, it means she's daydreaming about going to bed with you. She may even undress you in her mind when she looks at you for a longer time. In this regard, women often look at a man's lips, arms, chest, and groin area. If you happen to catch her, she's checking out your big muscular arms. Don't let the opportunity pass. Flex your muscles a little, even if you think you're being silly. Ask her if she wants to feel them. Trust me, she'll appreciate the humor. Or maybe her look is fixated on your lips. Either way, try to say something. That's your best chance of taking things to the next level with her.
Yeah,
Okay.
agreed.
Okay. All
Agreed.
right.
When
Okay.
she says flex your muscles a little, even if you think you're being silly, ask her if she wants to feel them. Yes, do that. I
Hey,
like that.
you know
Lift
what?
up your shirt for me.
Let me tell you something. This is the funniest thing, man. And women do this a lot. As they'll come through and obviously we can't do this to you, but they'll do it to us. They'll touch your chest. Oh, you work out. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Me too. Me too. Me too. Hashtag me too. And women are really touchy, you know. They'll and then when women touch, they like, oh, okay, okay, okay. You like, okay, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa. My mama said, don't let
But
nobody
you know
touch my
what,
pee pee.
men who have good bodies get that. But I don't do that with men who don't have good bodies.
Mm,
So, like, I like big men. I don't like necessarily fat men, although I have dated fat men. I don't touch them in the same way I touch men who are in shape.
okay,
Cause I like arms, and I will put my whole hand and arm up your sleeve so that I can feel your arm. But it has to be a certain kind of arm though. It
right,
really does. I'm not gonna just, yeah. So it for me it depends
okay,
on the arm thing. But even if you are a big man and you're not in the best of shape, I'm attracted to you physically, I'm still going to touch you in a certain kind of way though. My touches is gonna be different with a man who's in shape than a man who isn't in shape, but I'm still going to touch you in a way that lets you know I'm attracted.
okay. I can dig
Yeah.
that. I can dig that. Okay, number 9. She reacts positively to your advances. Do you want to have sex with this girl? If you do, then you have to make a move on her as well. Otherwise, she'll think things are one sided and she'll probably give up. In case you've
Mhm.
already tried that and she encouraged you, what other sign do you need? It means she gave you the green light. How can you tell when she likes what you're doing? If you get closer to her, she gets even closer to you. If you touch her, she touches you back. If you put your arms on her shoulders, she grabs your waist. If you look into her eyes, she doesn't look away. If you hug her, she hugs you back and glues her body to yours. Even so, as you already know, not all women are the same. Some like to get chased more than others, especially if there's also a romantic feelings involved. So there could be times when she playfully rejects your advances, but you don't have to take those seriously. It's just a game of seduction.
I agree. Because I believe in the game of seduction. And I think that seduction is an important part of relationships, especially in the beginning. So I never want to make it too easy. But I don't play hard to get. I am hard to get. So there has to be it has to be a give and take,
Right.
so there are things that you need to do as a man, and then there are things that I need to do as a woman. So there's a basically a call and response, if you will. But I think she's absolutely right. I think that the game of seduction adds to the substance of the relationship. It adds to the passion and the desire, and I think that that is important.
Okay.
Um, I'm not gonna be so. I'm not one that's just gonna jump right in though.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do subtle things. It's gonna be handled with subtlety though,
Right.
and I think that's in a way more attractive than a woman who just jumps on the couch and opens her legs like, okay, I'm ready.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. Number
But
10.
yeah, if I respond positively to your advances, you 9 times out of 10 you could get it.
It's about to jump off, about to pop off.
If you don't do nothing to fuck it up,
All right.
yeah.
Number 10. She compliments you. Does she have the hots for you? Yes, she does, especially if she directs her compliments to your physical appearance. Here are some examples. I like what you did with your hair. It gives you a bad boy look. I never thought a man could look so good in jeans. Your posterior is impressive. You look hot with this. You look hot with this t-shirt on. It shows you've been working out. I bet you broke a lot of hearts with your smile. It's so warm and inviting. What's with the James Bond look? Oh, this no, ain't nobody looking like James Bond. Oh, okay. Are you planning to get my panties wet? All right, I gotta. Okay, okay.
Oh,
Can you relate?
okay.
If you can't, don't lose hope. Maybe she doesn't know what to say or how to bring it up to you. So you can help her out a little bit. You can fish for compliments by asking her the following. Do you like my new shirt? I am unsure about the color. I've been working out lately. Can you see any change? I've been thinking about shaving my beard lately. What do you think? Ask her anything along these lines and pay attention to what she says. If she reassures you that you look hot, it's a good sign. Verdict.
Yeah, I agree. I
Okay.
agree with this. But I also think paying compliments is important. Um, because it shows that you are paying attention.
Mhm.
You know, like if you've done something with your beard or anything, I think acknowledging someone's efforts in a relationship is very, very important.
Right.
And compliments are very important. And men need compliments too. I'm not the only one that want compliments. Men need compliments too. And they deserve them. Shit, if you look good, you look good. And I'm going to say it. I
Okay.
am. If you smell good, oh, I like that cologne. What is that? And it gives me the opportunity to know more about you too. Like if you have on the cologne that I like, then I'm gonna automatically ask you, what is that? And
It's
so now I'm gonna
Bacharach.
file this in
Savage. I'm gonna mispronounce
I'm
all the
gonna
names
file
of
this
these
in
motherfuckers.
I can't with you. I'm gonna file this in my Rolodex.
Okay.
So when your birthday comes around, I can grab you that cologne because I like the way that it smells on you, and I know you like it because you done wore it. Or,
Right.
like if I'm paying attention to your sense of style and you're showing me who you are with your sense of style. Now on your birthday or Christmas or on a Wednesday, I can go like, oh, I know that he likes these types of things, so I can get this for him.
Okay.
So I think compliments are an aspect of you paying attention in the relationship,
All right.
which is important.
Number 11. She prefers to hang out with you alone. Here's another general rule or general truth that you should keep in mind. A girl who wants to spend time with you alone is creating opportunities. On the other hand, on the one hand, she wants to be alone with you because that's how she can express herself freely. She can make sexual jokes with you without caring about anyone else's opinion. On the other hand, being alone with each other gives you both the chance to increase the sexual attraction between you by flirting, touching, and maybe more. Spending time in privacy with you as has other potential benefits such as she can try to get to know you better. She can talk to you about sex related topics in a personal way. You two
Hmm.
can go with the flow and let whatever happens happen.
I agree
Verdict.
with that.
Okay.
I remember one time I was dating this guy, and I had gone over to his house, and well, me and my best friend went over to his house, and one of his friends was interested in my best friend. So we were sitting there chilling, playing cards, whatever, talking shit. And then the doorbell rings, and their homegirl, she showed up. And it was like, it was awkward because we wanted to spend time with them without her. So we couldn't be, it
Right.
just was less intimate. We couldn't be the women we wanted to be around her
Right.
because that wasn't her business. You know
Right.
what I mean? So yeah. If I like you, yes, I want to spend time with you alone because I want to do the alone stuff with you. And
Okay.
there are things that you do when you're alone with your partner or potential partner that you're not going to feel comfortable doing in the presence of other people. So absolutely yes. Um, if a person does not want to hang out with you alone, they don't like you. they not feeling you
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yep.
If they not trying to be in your company, in your space, they not that into you.
All right. Here we go. Hey, number 12. She sends you pretty suggestive photos of herself. Last but
Hmm.
not least, this sign should help you get a definite answer to your question. Apart from all the above, this girl could try to seduce you and provoke you by sending you unsolicited, sexy pictures of herself. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is common practice. However, guys are the ones who usually ask girls for indecent photos of themselves. But when they think of you enough to send you something like that, whoo, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know something about this one right here. I know something about this one. In case she didn't
Okay.
wait for you to ask, her intentions are pretty clear. She's horny for you. So I encourage you to stop overthinking the situation. Yes, don't Virgo the situation. Don't Virgo it. Don't overthink it.
Just go with it.
Go with the flow. How revealing should you expect the photos to be? Each girl has a different style. This means you get tasteful but highly erotic pics or topless naked pics right from the start. I guess it depends on how lucky you are. Man, let me tell
Yeah,
you.
because okay, yes, do tell from your
Man, let me
perspective.
tell
I
you.
want to know.
Hey, when it's like this. Yeah, yeah, I got your pictures. Yeah, those are nice. Those are real nice.
So do you play it cool like that, or do you be, like, do you give your authentic response,
No, no, no.
like,
Yeah,
of
you
when you
know,
first got
I try to I play it cool. You know what I'm saying? Be like,
the
oh
picture?
shit, these are nice. And then I feel her out from there. It's like, because she's like, oh, just nice. Be like, oh, you want me to tell you what I'm really thinking? Okay.
Yes, yes,
Then I'm gonna drop it and be like, man, let me tell you this. That thing you showing right there is about to get you know what I'm saying? Okay, you done open the door up to a Virgo's mind now. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like once you realize she all in like that, hey man, the gloves are off.
Yeah,
Now
because
you you about to get some
if I
pictures.
have if I have gotten to the place where I have decided to send you sexually explicit pictures or sexually suggestive pictures, I'm letting you know it's next time I see you,
Yeah.
it is going down. Not just I want to have sex with you,
Oh
but
yeah.
the very next time I see you, it's going down. And this is what you have to look forward to. So, yeah.
So
Yes, that's pretty um clear indicator that she wants sex
man,
and that she's okay with sex with you.
and I'm telling you, if she already looked good with her clothes on, the whole 9 yards, she looked good and stuff. Man, let me tell you, once you get that pic and the presentation of the unclothed version is the same as the clothed version, I mean, you like, oh shit, this motherfucker is tight as hell. You sitting there like,
Right.
okay, it's like now, shit, I'm about to send some pictures too. Shit.
Yeah, yes, yes. So
you
yeah,
know.
I agree with this as well. So
So
yeah,
overall
I
verdict for the article is
I would say I agree with about 9 out of the 12.
okay.
Like I agree wholeheartedly with 9 out of the 12.
Okay.
But this is the thing though. I'm super grown. So I'm taking all the guesswork out of it.
Okay.
Like when I'm
So
in
the subtle
relationship.
hints, those subtle hints you're not
There's
giving.
no subtlety. Like I'm gonna be a woman. I'm gonna be feminine. I'm gonna automatically be those things because part of that is the reason why you trying to fuck with me anyway. Is because of how I present myself. So, but when it comes to, oh, I'm ready to have sex, I am letting it be known. There aren't going to be any subtle hints. So you're going to know from what I do and what I say, oh, she ready.
I mean,
There aren't subtle hints.
because women have to understand and realize that when a man comes to you in the first place, he wants to fuck off rip anyway. I
Off
mean, because
rip.
that's because it was a physical thing, it's
Yes.
physical right off the bat, and
Hmm.
I've told some female friends of mine, I'm gonna put it to you this way: this nigga said he loved you at first sight. No, he didn't. He lusted you at first sight. You got three
Hmm.
phases to a relationship: lust, like, and love. The shit y'all do in between is the bridge to the next step. So
Hmm.
I lusted after you because when I saw you, I'm like, damn, I would love to hit that. Woo, woo, woo.
Right.
So my lust brought me to you to get your phone number. So I came and got your phone number. I hit you up. Now our conversations along the way with me trying to get what I came after, I'm going to discover whether or not I like you or not. Oh man,
Absolutely.
she cool in the mug. She's like, all right. So what I'm gonna do is from there, from lust to like we spending more time, and then like is gonna take us off, to love. So
Yes.
that's what we that's the next thing. So
Yes.
lust,
Absolutely.
like, and love.
Yes. I agree. I agree. So yeah, my
So
Virgo verdict. Your grown ass shouldn't be giving no damn subtle hints. You better say it if you want some sex, say it.
say it.
But I agree with all but maybe three of the steps
Okay.
that there are signs if you are unsure. There are signs that will give you an indication of when a woman is ready to have sex.
Okay. Cool. So
That's my verdict.
basically, she said 9 out of 12 of these are good for her. I mean, hey, it might be 10 out of 12 for some people. It might be all 12. Every woman is going to be different. So, fellas, you can't just look at one woman as being the spokesperson for everybody. Every woman is
No,
different. So, you got to approach that situation and you have to be highly in tune with who you are dealing with. Pay attention
absolutely.
because
You have to pay attention.
there
You
will be some
and paying
signs.
attention is sexy. It really is.
Okay.
If I know that you're paying attention, I'm going to do certain things because I know that you're paying attention.
Right.
So, yeah, paying attention is sexy, y'all. So, men folk, pay attention
Pay
because
attention,
paying
brothers.
attention can get you double what you thought you wanted. So, yeah,
Man, patience gets you the punani. Put it that way.
it will. It will. And don't say nothing stupid. Just
Oh man.
if you got to question something that you about to say, don't say it.
Yeah.
Just chill out.
Right.
Cause I've had plenty of men talk themselves out of some ass. Like, damn, I was this close to giving
Damn.
you some. Nah, I can't never give you none. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, this was a good one. This is a good topic.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I really, really did.
Cool, cool, cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you all for coming in, stopping by, listening to me and Tracy give our Virgo verdict of live situations. Remember,
Yes.
like, share, subscribe to the channel so we can grow it and have a wider range of conversations. So, until
Yes.
next
And
time.
if there's anything you want to talk
Oh
about,
yeah, yeah.
um, leave us a comment. We're open to discussion. Any type of discussion. I especially love relationship discussions because men and women, black men in particular,
Yeah.
have seemed to be beefing a lot here
Hey,
lately. And
let's talk about the
I
gender
want
wars next week.
gender because there is a gender war
Yeah.
going on, like women talking about what they don't want, men talking about what they don't want. I want to create some solutions to
Yep.
that because I want to get back to the love.
Yeah. And then remember, unity in our community creates opportunities for you and me. So, on that
Amen.
note, peace.
Peace.